So if you're a degenerate like me, you're probably wondering, can I one-shot the new Escalation boss? And the answer might surprise you. Hi, I'm Zanny and this is another garbage video. Previously, you could one-shot Malkarian with a specific build and amp setup, utilizing Violent Impact's weird interaction with part damage to deal insane amounts of damage overall. And with the new Terra Escalation featuring the ability to unlock Violent Impact and Duelist Precision at the end of the tree, I took it upon myself to try and see if you could truly body this Escalation's new behemoth in one attack. The most important part of this strat is the build. For Malkarian, you'd use the Koshai Axe for its unique effect, which lets you deal wombo damage on your first few attacks. This time around for Terra Escalation, I'll be using the Thrax Axe bonded to Shroud Axe for its unique effect, giving us a huge chunk of damage as long as we remain at or below 20% HP. The biggest caveat is that this kind of playstyle is insanely difficult to manage, especially with a weapon as slow as Axe and with the kinds of cells we'll be running. There's very few quality of life options in this build. The path to one-shots isn't easy, so keep that in mind. Make sure to use Grim Onslaught and Overcharged Cylinder to get the most bang for your buck. The Drask Lantern is an obvious choice since we want our initial axe throw to deal as much damage as possible. The cells in my build are mostly utilized to get the most out of a single axe throw, and because of the way Violent Impact works, the sharpened proc of increased part damage on a successful dodge gives us a metric ton of extra damage for our crit. I ended up swapping Bladestorm for Catalyst in this build since I didn't really feel it offered much benefit for the build, so disregard what you're seeing currently. For my final run, I ended up using Granny's Heartbreaker along with a Damage Pylon and Frenzy Tonic to boost my damage tremendously. Your talent tree choices are very important. You want to make sure you pick up the extra attack damage from Cat's Claws, as well as upgrading Thrill of the Hunt and Reckoning. And obviously pick up the Shock talent to enable Violent Impact and Duelist Precision in Terra Escalation. The perfect amp setup is a round 1 Thrill of the Hunt, Duelist Precision, Violent Impact, and a round 4 Reckoning. The amount of raw damage you'll be dealing with all 4 is nuts, on top of the damage bonuses you'll be stacking outside of your amp choices. You'll want to have your Axe's Determination fully stacked, as well as holding a full charge in order to deal the most damage possible. Now after all this, you'd think that'd be enough for a one-shot, right? Not quite. Even with all of my damage bonuses going, including my sharpened proc, I wasn't able to get a clean one-shot. Since Agarus doesn't have a tail or another kind of severable body part, he doesn't take bonus damage when any of his parts are hit. And that bonus damage is absolutely critical for getting the one-shot. Without it, I don't think it's possible. Hopefully someone can prove me wrong. While I couldn't one-shot Agarus, I could still take him down after a couple more hits with some lucky crits, making the time to kill considerably short in about 4 or 5 hits total. And there's your answer. Agarus can't be one-shot, or at least not one-shot in solo play. If a lucky group stacked all the same amps and did an axe yeet altogether, they could probably kill him due to how the scaling works for behemoth health. Anyways, if you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with my shenanigans. Otherwise, I'm gonna vibe out. Peace, and have a good one.